I am literally tired of being single.
What's up, my people? How na dey wetin dey happen within this sub? Yes, so I am back again. So the actress Nkechi Blessing made a shocking revelation recently. Is it in a podcast? Anyways, it's a new video posted on her YouTube page. You guys need to go check it out, Unfiltered with NBS. Now, she says something that I think it's just funny. She said that among her exes, including the ones we know on social media, not one could boast of getting her one gift, that she pays for everything she owns today. She bought it with her own money. Like that is not enough. She said she dated down. Make una check this confused situation. It's not like this should be a big deal. Of course, you know. But you see, my major concern now the exes, how them go feel. Seeing this on social media, see the person will una flaunt. Because they also have followers, right? On social media. The person will una flaunt say she even get money pass una and say una no do one thing for her. So they started doing their investigations. Fans started doing their investigation. Okay, the ones we know, she's popular with that. In fact, some people got to know her because of the wahala which they get for relationship, the messy breakup, the fight, the controversies. Some of them started following her or got to know her because of those relationships. And yeah, you can say, now she come popular pass, but some people will follow her today or we get to know her. Now, after the blog started to post about her relationship, they started getting to know who she is, what she does. And yeah, they became a fan because of that. Some people, they follow on today, right? Even she said it now.
With the much that you know about me on the internet, it's always been about being in one relationship, saga or the other. Then again, I said to myself, this is not what I want to be known for. I don't want to be that girl who everyone thinks if she doesn't have a man in her life, she cannot function. That's not who I am. Because all my life, even with the men in my life, I still do my things myself. Come on. It has always been about me. Not like these men do anything for me. I made a post on the comment and someone said it's because you are not dating down. The whole relationship that I've ever been online was me dating down. Yes. I've never dated someone who has more money than I am. And that's a fact. And not like I was with them because of what they can't give to me. They literally cannot give me what I want. The only thing they gave to me was just maybe the love, care, and attention. But if it is about being materialistic, that was not it for me.
The problem we did there, now say, if to say now another person, they say like maybe one of the exes, they talk this about her, I'll be like, now wow. Because the small fame with this lady they manage, they still want to drag her down or something. Because I don't understand what she would benefit by saying this, or if she still need attention to herself, or she just needed to boost the views on that video. Maybe.
I said a lot of things, even though it was short, but I don't know why I don't watch. I mean, it's very short now. No, not just the same way. They post ordinary video for Instagram, and they see almost 300,000 views with over 1,000 comments. Now the same thing. Now YouTube as the same data when they use for this Instagram. Now the same when I go to watch this very short before I start posting longer episodes. Like the one I'm posting on Friday now, it is over 30 minutes. You not watch 10 minutes. I want to watch 30 minutes. Hey, Chineke. I don't want to make I continue this show. But it's not going to discourage me though, because I wasn't expecting to start something today and it skyrockets today. But still, it is really not encouraging.
If more people disagree, of course they will react to it. And by reacting to it, blogs will pick it up and fans will get to know about the video. Maybe that's what she's doing, because I don't really understand. The reason why I said I don't really understand, because I know you're thinking right now, boy, Abraham is pretty straightforward. She said what she said. Now, what's your business? But while she was trying to defend herself, because now people started like talking like, what thing did happen? Why would you say that you're dating down? And you said that these guys didn't get you anything. They started DMing the exes and stuff. And she came back for social media. On the talk, see, there is a particular one. Essex, I've been everything with that one. I don't know that one. There's a particular, isn't that one part of your exes? And yet you said you dated down all the exes we know. Say you dated down. Now you did. Now when they tell them, say why they go they send down one message. That was the last person we should date. You know, their relationship they everywhere on social media at that time. And now you are telling people, why would they go into his DM to ask him? You were the one who made it public. I don't understand. I wish she's suffering from dementia. I don't understand. You told her, you said it. So for you to say it, I'm sure you are not a child. You already knew that this is where this will go. Any normal human being or a regular person, let me put it that way, will know that fans will ask questions. Even these exes will get to see it. Now you're telling them they shouldn't go to ask that one the question. That why would they ask that one? They should leave him out of it. And you won't turn them into rough now, so that it will confuse everybody.
When I see why I start this talk show, because when I too they twist words, like, of course, the title of my show is Unfiltered, so I still need to leave some information out because I do not want to drag anybody or be dragged. The fact that I mentioned that none of my ex ever did anything for me does not mean I am pointing at a particular person. Please, people should leave where that person won't at the tag. Leave him out of it. Yes, my recent ex, leave him out of it. He does not have any business with whatever I said on my show. Because some of you don't listen to understand. You listen to just air your unsolicited opinions about situations that you are not involved in. Right? I've had several relationships in the past, some of which did not even make it to the internet. So what makes you think I am referring to one particular person? With all the years of my life on earth, you think I've only dated the people that you know? I don't give a if you're counting. Who gives a if you're counting, by the way? Are you related to me in any way? Una we no be celebrities, una do worse. And I used to say something. The fact that you think nobody knows you because you are not a celebrity. You see that news about you sleeping with 10 men at once go bring you out one day, go make you celebrity, go make you popular. Yeah. The word is scanty. Now why I kukuma stay? I don't want relationship. I no do lovey. I no do again. You don't reach. And if my enemy wants to remain single for life, Ogbasaragi, how does that affect you in any way? How does it take away anything from your body? You sabi me, you know my address, you know where I live. Am I your family member? What's it come be your business in my own life spoil? Because I really want to know what your business is. Anything I choose to do in my life, please, people should leave Essie out of it.
But she said she's been single for like a year. Another thing we sparked, because I actually watched the video. It's quite interesting. I'll say that she kept me locked in just watching the video. Now you get one thing where she talk. She talks, of course, she know they ask for money anyhow, but she ask you if you date time, she ask you for 20 million naira. See, if you want to use 20 million and do something, say if you provide them, she will provide it herself. That if you can't do it, she will do it herself, just to let you know that your money is not what is keeping me. And the same person is saying that is why you can leave at any time, because you have your own money. Why do single people, why do they do this? Until they finally find a man that truly love them. Yes, if you're going through turbulence in your life, of course, unstable relationship is part of it. It does not mean that, you should discourage other people whose gut is going good. Make una watch out to that people like her now in later go find a man. After they don't find a man, we truly love them. They will come leave. They will say that ship have sailed. Not them. That ship have sailed. Then you that take their advice, you that take their advice, you'll be wallowing in pain. You can see what she said. It be like saying that she the love pass for relationship. It be like saying that they do the most for relationship. But I'm sure, I wouldn't say I'm sure because I'm not there. But I don't want to believe, say, our exes no could do something, no could do. Even one suppose don't do one or two for you. Or buy one or two gifts for you. Come on. Why you go to sit and not do anything? But, now people like them, after they don't finally see the person they always they pray for, or they finally fall in love helplessly. I always they talk this thing. No be abuse. Age, how age take day for man, how they take the can't. Men age is different from how they take the can't. Women clock is faster than men. So there are some things where they will later compromise. No matter how big they are, the ones we one day relationship. I mean, you can see this person Blessing see you now. Please, I didn't say anything. But she really, really loved that guy. And now our discussion about relationship has changed.
So Nkechi Blessing come out for social media. She can't do small little dance. She can't write put say, may we not allow any of our ex deceive us. Say in the course of their relationship, they not do anything for her. They not buy anything for her. She can also talk for her podcast, Unfiltered, right? Unfiltered. Say none of her ex buy her anything. If they buy her anything, may they bring proof. She said not even one day they see something where be say they like, they come say, oh baby, I think say you go like and I make me buy her come for you. She said nothing like that. Say everything that she own or have today, now her money, now she take buy her. Social media people can say, oh my God, including the travels, including the first class, including the designer bags and shoe and perfume, not even one. Now they come begin say, okay, that's fine, baby. You don't tell us, we do our investigation. Now they come begin, they go the Exes comment section and DM and that say, Organa, so you selfish, abi you not get. Why you not buy Nkechi Blessing anything for the cost of a relationship and all of that? Wait here, stingy man. They can't go, they drag all the Exes where they know. And all of a sudden, boom, Nkechi Blessing do video. Mona leave my ass and you see that my ass now me even they calm her down because now usual thing to do gwara for social media. I can't they wonder like Nkechi Blessing, sorry. Social media people sit down on their own when you bring your ex matter. And you even talk for your podcast Unfiltered. Say none of your ex do anything for you. And you know how, podcasts work. When you say something that people are going to be like, woo, this is true. You said Unfiltered. And it mean, most of the things you say, maybe they're 70% true, right? So they can't go they ask on your behalf. These are people that literally love you, like they like you, whatever you want to call it. So they can't go they ask question now to your exes like, hey, dude, why didn't you get her anything? And you can still come back, make we leave your ex. I don't understand. What did happen? You said it for a reaction, innit? May we go ask. You say may they bring proof. Should be one of your ex come out, come talk, say they buy you something because I didn't say anyone came out to say anything. You get what I mean? So why not did they help you find out and all of a sudden you are warning them not to drag your ass? Say now you they calm your ass and girl, I don't think at this point is any of your business. For real. It's not.
Well, there's a content creator on TikTok that made a video. I talked about it here. Made a video about Dayo Amusa. Waiting be that thing we in talk say, top 5 famous Nigerians that have HIV. And the Amusa didn't take it lightly. This lady got the police involved. They carried this guy, got him arrested. She's talk say she could use this guy as scapegoat, and she used the guy as scapegoat. When the guy came out of the cell, the guy started to share in audio what he went through in the hands of the police officer. See, police officers, they're wicked past army when you dey inside their station. Yeah, it's shishigi. Or anyways, Dayo Amusa, don't forgive him. Now, I understand why Dayo Amusa did that. Although a lot of people on social media were like, why would you even release him? Just charge him to court, blah, blah, blah. You know, Dayo Amusa said the guy, she discovered that the guy just lost his mother, and the guy is just 27 years old and all, blah, blah, blah. I know, say Dayo Amusa just they find the reason. She won't create reasons. But I think the true part of it is she already said this. She just want to use that guy as a scapegoat. So what that means is, after the guy don't feel bad for waiting in do, usually that's what it means. You can let that person go because you just want to use them as scapegoat. Most of the time, some people, you face the full length of the law. But she just let the guy go.
And I want to apologize to her fans. Very sorry about that. Okay. Now we are friends now.
Okay, friends. Your godmother, right?
So thank you guys for your support. Thanks for your concern. Thanks for the messages, calls, and everything. But you know, to hear Izzy man to forgive is divine. About myself and the content creator that defamed my character and also, you know, put out there wrong information about my HIV status, you know, which has went viral, you know, having people have different impression and opinion about me. But then I did promise I was going to make him a scapegoat, which of course I did. But like I said, I'm not going to take much of your time. Along the line, I got to realize he just lost his mom. Along the line, I got to realize he's just a 27-year-old boy. Along the line, I got to meet a couple of his relatives, including his uncle lawyer. And along the line, they were, you know, they actually reached out to...
The problem with the mistake with that guy do, not to talk as if saying they should. So people are like, why you go let him go? Why you go release him? This guy said this thing about you, gave wrong information about you, and you let him go like that because he just lost his mother and his pain of going through a lot means that you should transfer it to another person. Like, they didn't see any sense in that. But like I said, I understand. As long as the guy don't, you know, apologize and understand, see what he do bad, it's okay. And this will also help his content creation on social media. He will understand that there are some things that you shouldn't say. Don't be everything. In fact, most of the things where you go to talk, as long as it never come out, these people never confirm them, do not report it like that. Coming out to say somebody have HIV with full confidence is really, really bad.
I spent 2 days locked up in Panti, and aside from losing my mom, that was absolutely the worst experience of my entire life. Or more. I'm sure a lot of people will be in the comments now celebrating, say, yes, they don't finally lock up. Yes, good for you. It's where we thank God we survived it. Anyway, I just wanted to come here and share my experience being locked up for the very first time in jail. Hopefully my last, because I don't want to ever do anything where it would make me see inside cell again. More. So police invited me. I went to Panti. You know, we did all of that. So showed me the petition. I wrote statement. They now told me that I was going to be detained. More, my mind started to beat like this because of all the stories I don't hear. Now Panti is the most notorious, you know, police station. And there they lock the craziest of all the criminals. Hey God. You know when you're so scared, where shit will come, they worry you. Hot shit been they worry me. They beg the officer, say I beg, make I go shit. Because in my mind, in that place, now people were shitting on their body, people were pissing on their body. That's what I was imagining, that there was no even toilet, nothing, you know, or more. Thankfully, there was actually a toilet inside the jail. So they begged the police officer, say, officer, I beg, make I go shit. The man no agree. By this time, they have removed my shoe, removed all my distance. I just did. They walk out barefooted for that place, like, see, Anyway, they took me to the jail cell. As they just brought me to the gate of the jail, like this, your barrage of boys just came. You know, they pushed those one back, opened the cell, threw me inside and locked it. So when I got into the cell, one rugged looking guy now came, stood in my front. Another one was behind me. He now told me that I should dobale and say, "Good afternoon, officer." So they call like high ranking inmates inside that cell. They call themselves officer. Say I should dobale and say, "Good afternoon, officer." That's why I lie down flat on the ground. I say, "Good afternoon, officer." I stand up. They say, "Dobale again." I lie down again. "Good afternoon, officer." Inside this cell, there is no furniture of any kind. It's just an open cell, and then, you know, this kind of toilet tiles on the ground. The place itself is not even fully covered. So mosquito, oh my goodness, the mosquito wait there inside that place. So everybody, they lie down on top bed tiles, cold. You know, Lagos, where rain they fall anyhow. It rain even fell that night. So you have to lie down on that bed tiles, no furniture of any kind. You know, immediately when I reach like this, I come back and say, can I go and use the toilet? Can I go and ease myself? So now pit latrine. Inside that same room like this, towards the left, you have the like 4 pit latrines there. So I went there, I eased myself. There's no door to this pit latrine. So you know how pit latrine they smell. So imagine pit latrine inside cell. How the thing they smell, no door. So see where you are sleeping, see pit latrine here. So all the smell from all the pit latrine does it come up. They enter inside the cell. So you are literally sleeping in a toilet. And they breathe in pit latrine, they breathe out pit latrine throughout my time there. Bruh, I said the absolute worst. But it now turns out that I was even lucky. Imagine me finding myself in such a situation, and I found out that I'm even lucky because they said that is actually one of the best cells there. That if it was like the other one that I went to, if they say they go drop me for that one, saying first of all now beating they go use welcome me, and that place, that other one, that other cell, camera no they. So in our own cell, there's one camera. The camera doesn't cover the entire cell. But because of the camera, you know, people have to, you know, behave themselves because they are watching us. So that other side, there was no camera there. And they say there's no light in that other side. So if to say they carry me go there, see my own for finish. So I even thank God. Inside that situation where I did, I still thank God. Bro, when I just entered, they tell me to make I go sit down one place. After I don't use toilet, I go sit down for one place or more. Bro, I almost cried. Like, you know how when cry go they build up, they come like they hold them back. Say, "Mom, don't go cry for here. If you cry now, fuck up." You know, because other email they come they see me, they cry. In my mind, this me thinking, and they try counter, they cry, they build up. I won't cry. Cry be they build up like this, so they counter, they cry. Say, "Oh, no go cry for here. Now mess up." Because all these other people now, if you can't see you, say you be weakling, you be pussy. If you can't, they, you know, they use them for you. Say, make I do like man. So now I quench the cry, they build up. They come like this. When my mom passed, I didn't cry. But when I was inside this cell, cry, they come. So that is to tell you, bro. So I did eventually cry, sha. I man now. I you know, suppress the cry, sha. So I sit down there. Luckily for me again, in fact, now God just saved me for this entire issue. I was so lucky. Luckily for me again, some of the inmates within inside that jail, they now recognize me. In fact, so the longer you are in that cell, the higher up you get in the hierarchy, because they have like a government. So the longest person, the person that has been there the longest, is automatically the president of the cell. So like the second in charge, he has been there the second longest. So he was the second in charge. That guy was like, I know this guy. As he see my face, he can say, I know you now. Now they give us top 10 this thing. So a few other people even recognize me. So because that guy, who is like one of the leaders of the cell, he knew who I was. And they watch my saying they follow me, saying get many accounts, all those accounts, saying even turn on notification for my post. So no be saying just they see me like now my staunch follower. So he really can't like me, and he was one of the leaders of the cell. You see how lucky I was. I really thank God though. So I was so lucky. So that guy comes, I know you now. I love your content so much. The guy like me. And so the guy can't take me on that in wing. So if not, waiting did they do Alejo for inside cell. So because of that guy, you know, after he now recognized me and knew who I was, it became like I didn't suffer the same fates that other Alejos used to suffer. Those other Alejo will come because we're locked up in that cell. We are like 60. So I was locked up with 60 other guys in that jail, people from all over, you know.
Dayo Amusa, try to create awareness because of this one. You know, try to encourage people to take that bold step. Enter hospital or lab, make them go do their HIV test. That's another thing that I like about this whole thing. Awareness. Now, attention is on this report, right? And she how to convert it into something good. Anyways, guys, that's where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. Until see you next time. Peace.
Different spheres of life, whether poor, whether rich, they for inside that place. In fact, some of the inmates, they were saying that that cell is the same cell where Naira Marley was locked up. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they said. You know, so we plenty for inside the cell. So that our cell, they call them Singapore. When you enter the hotel, you say, "Welcome to Singapore." So it's called Singapore because it's actually one of the best of all the cells in that place. So I was incredibly lucky. I don't even know how that came. It's horrible, but it's better than what it would have been if I didn't. Now they laugh. That time it was not funny. So because this one of the leaders of the cell knew who I was, I had it a little easier. So they have like some mats, few mats and beds. Those beds, like this kind of student bed, wretched student bed, it was reserved for the leaders of the cell, the president and his vice president. You know, that one is reserved for them. So normally now, stop that ties, everybody they sleep on top the cold ties in the night. No mosquito they bite you, cold will enter your body. But because that guy knew me, when night time reach, he can carry me, he can give me one wretched bed. It was a luxury, like to sleep on one wretched old smelling bed, so that my body will not touch the cold ties. You know, the bed, it was not that thick, very, you know, but it was actually better than, you know, sleeping on the tiles. So I enjoyed that luxury. Then they no beat me, they no giddy me again. You know, the other guys, they beat them, but because that guy took me under his wing and nobody can they giddy me. But what else happened for that place again? Some things I no go fit talk. Some things I no go fit talk for these videos. We will leave that one. You know, everybody always talks about how the Nigerian police is horrible and all of them, they are so bad. It's not everybody. Some of them were actually nice. Some of the police officers, I cannot call their names, but some of them were actually really nice and they treated us, you know, well. So kudos to them, kudos to them. And lastly, before I end this video, I want to thank Auntie Dayo for being so forgiving. If not that she actually later forgave me, I would have been there a lot longer. I would have gone through a lot more. You know, it would have been a lot worse, you know. So thank you very much, ma. And I no one ever see inside cell again. No. I'm going to be doing other videos talking about, like, for example, I'm going to talk about top 5 Panti slangs. If you don't go Panti, you go recognize all the slangs. They will say jam gate. Anytime a police officer come gate, to tell you say jam gate, they will come call your name, maybe your investigative officer won't see you or whatever, maybe your family come visit you or something. To tell you say jam gate, you go rush, go. You know, so many slangs like that. I'm going to do a video about that. Then the cell has, you know, I told you that they have like a government in the cell. So there are about 15 rules of that particular cell. You know, I'm going to do a video talking about that. If you've been locked up in Panti before, drop a comment in the comment section. We'll create an association of people we don't see inside Panti before. See you guys in my next video. Bye. Top 5 famous Nigerians that have HIV. At number 5 is Hanks Anuku. Hanks Anuku is a famous Nollywood actor. You know, he came out to talk about his HIV positive status and how he lost so many acting gigs, you know, after he announced that he's HIV positive. And I'm like, that's so crazy. That's still happening in present day. It's so crazy. This guy particularly has been through a lot. You know, first is his HIV status, and then sometimes back he was trending online that, you know, he kind of ran mad. You know, a video of him or multiple videos of him, you know, looking tattered on the street were trending. I'm like, you know, only one man. Anyway, at number 4 is Yinka Jegede Ekpe. You know, she's the first Nigerian woman to publicly announce her HIV positive status, and then she went on to found a support organization named the Nigerian Community of Women Living with HIV and AIDS. So she's a very, very popular Nigerian that has publicly announced that she has HIV. That's crazy. At number 3 is Dayo Amusa. She's a famous Nollywood actress. She has discussed her decision to go public with her HIV status and how it affected her acting career. So that's very interesting. At number 2 is Chika Wonder. Chika Wonder has a TikTok channel dedicated to talking about his HIV status and how he even got the HIV. According to him, he used to be very, very promiscuous. So, and that's how he got HIV. He has been on so many podcasts. He has been with this guy where they thought saying they only interview people with their life don't spoil. I've forgotten his name now. You know, so, you know, he doesn't have so many followers, but he's pretty famous. If you like this list, I want to that list like this, please follow and like for more and let us know in the comment section what is your HIV status and when last did you get tested. Me, I think I got tested like 2 months back. right? I wasn't feeling well. Then the doctor said I should go and do an entire barrage of tests. I said I don't really need all these tests. We did all the tests, everything came back, fine. Anyway, if you're looking to get into content creation, I have a masterclass where I'll personally guide and coach you for as long as you need, and all for 100,000 naira. So send me a DM. If you want a nice customized necklace just like this one, send me a DM. It's just 20,000 naira. Lastly, at number 1 is, of course, Fela Kuti. Fela Kuti was a famous Nigerian musician. Fela Kuti was said to be an AIDS denialist. He did not believe in HIV and AIDS, neither did he believe in condoms. Unfortunately, in 1997, Fela Kuti passed away of complications from HIV and AIDS, and since then, his son, Seun Kuti, has been an advocate for HIV and AIDS awareness in Nigeria and outside of Nigeria.